Congressman Carter, it's the day before inauguration day here in Washington, D.C., and I understand this is your first time partaking in inauguration. How exciting is that for you, first of all?
Well, it's very exciting for a number of reasons. First of all, obviously, just because it's your first inauguration, you're very excited. But secondly, to have Donald Trump inaugurated as our next president is very exciting. And let me tell you, there's electricity in the air up here. Everybody is really feeling good. They've got a bounce in their step, and we're really excited about the future.
Well, now, on the flip side, you also had the controversy of the, and correct me if I'm wrong on the numbers, it may have gone up, it may have gone down, on the Democrats not attending. What's your take on that as a serving representative?
Well, certainly that's their right if they choose to do that. However, this is our president, and regardless of party affiliation, we need to be unified and united and support our president. He is a legitimate president. There's no question in my mind about that. And in a little over 24 hours, he'll be the next president of the United States.
Have you had any conversations with Congressman Lewis recently in reference to what he said about the incoming president? Or
I have not. John Lewis is a friend. He's a member of our delegation, and he is a great American. He's an American hero. I know that to be a truth. I also know it to be a truth that Donald Trump is a legitimate president. So we just need to get over these things and come to grips with it and start moving our country forward again.
On a personal note, though, how disappointing is something like this to happen, where you have so many representatives kind of taking a partisan side and not enjoying the day as a orderly transition of power?
Well, certainly that's their right, and I still respect them, and certainly that's their decision. But regardless of who the president is, for that last 8 years, we've done our best to work with the president of the other party. And boycotting is not going to do any good. Of course, they may disagree with that, but at the same time, we've got to be united. We've got a job to do, and the people have elected us to do that, and we need to be up here doing it.
Now, Congressman, also, you've recently had several individuals come to your local office in Savannah concerned about your vote on the ACA Act and repealing it. What do you tell those folks?
Well, first of all, the Obamacare has really been just a disaster in our healthcare system, and it's really collapsing upon itself now. Now, we're trying to resuscitate healthcare in our country, and we need to do that. We've got the greatest healthcare system in the world. If you're sick, you don't want to be anywhere else in the world except in America. We need to make sure that we have accessible, affordable healthcare that is patient-centered. Obamacare is not doing that, and we've got to make sure that that is available to our citizens.
Now, there's been accusations that the Republicans don't have anything to replace the ACA.
Right.
Is it true?
Nothing could be further from the truth. We do have a plan. And in fact, our nominee for Secretary of Health and Human Services has got a plan in his back pocket right now. We've always had a plan. So to hear people say that is certainly not true. What we want to do is to try to bring the free market back into healthcare. That is so very important. We want to make sure that people have the ability to get insurance. We want to make sure that people have the ability to access our healthcare system. We want to make sure that it's a patient-centered healthcare system, that doctors and pharmacists and healthcare professionals and patients are making decisions.
So how do you alleviate the fears of those that either are possibly misinformed or just aren't listening, for example? I mean, how do you alleviate those folks that converge on your office to let them know to get the message out to them?
Well, I certainly understand their feelings, and I certainly understand their hesitation. But at the same time, I just want to assure everyone that we do have a plan, that we're going to make sure that we have no intention of pulling the rug out from underneath anyone. The president-elect has said that he wants to make sure that people with pre-existing conditions have coverage, have the ability to get coverage. That's going to be a big part of what we're doing. He's already said that those who are 26 years old can stay on their parents' plan, and those are two things that he wants to keep. And if you look at the Republican agenda, our Better Way agenda, you'll see that we have addressed health care as being one of our biggest initiatives for the 115th Congress.
Now you're in your correct me if I'm wrong, you're in your second year as congressman.
Yeah, my second term.